I think it would be very difficult, even for a pro-Putin commentator, to explain away the tower block deaths of the civilian structure, the civilian homes in the Dnipro tower block. And so far, the death toll of 20, the huge attacks on Kyiv and Lviv. Why is Russia attacking a city which is practically bordering Poland? I have no idea. The Kremlin-sponsored invasion of Ukraine seems to be focused on a vicious, vice-ridden, that is, on a vicious and heartless attack on civilians, with no military focus at all. It seems to be a war of attrition where the civilians are in the front line and where Ukrainian civilians are in the front line. It is heinous and it's utterly abhorrent. And Russian propaganda would want us to know that that it believes that this is a war that was started by NATO. The complete rot and complete rubbish. And those people who are suggesting that I am following Western propaganda are ignoring the fact that a lot of my sources come from Russia itself. And I have some very good sources, particularly in Rostov-on-Don. That's the place that Liz Truss didn't realize was in Russia. She thought it was in Ukraine because she was monumentally unprepared. You know, when I think back to that day, nearly a year ago now, when Liz Truss tried to play chicken with Sergei Lavrov and could have done some good, instead she did damage. And then she went on, surprisingly or ironically or inevitably, to do more damage to our own country. I just think, you know, why are we releasing these foolishly half-minded politicians onto our unsuspecting world? We have them in Russia. We have them now in the UK. These people whose only reason for political office is favour. Favour and because they happen to be in the right place or the wrong place at the right time. It is shameful. What have these people actually done to justify their election and their control of our respective countries? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. It is time we got back to the idea that politics was something that we gave back to society after a full and serious life in service of our countries, whether that is in business, in politics, in business, no, not in politics, in business, in medicine, in the services, or indeed in academia or whatever. It doesn't matter. We should see the end of these politicians who have no experience of real life. These people are the ones who are controlling our world at the moment, and they are driving us to the brink of despair. It's time to have real people back in power.